Hey football fans, it's time for another episode of Breaking Wax. Now today we're going to be reviewing 6 packs of 1991 NFL Pro Set football cards from this week's 1 Minute Pack Break videos. If you want to see the actual pack breaks, check the links in the description. Now stay tuned to see some of the defensive Hall of Famers that we pulled this week. Now, in case you're new here, I'm the football guy and I collect football cards, and this is my show where I add to my collection by opening packs from the past. All right, now let's get into the numbers. All right, let's dive into the numbers this week. Our weekly numbers look like this. We broke 6 packs for a total of $8.58. Looking for the 25% return, which would be $10.73, and we ended up with $81.36. One of our lower weeks in the last few weeks here. But we still had an 848% increase on our ROI, which is great. That's what we're looking for. We ripped 90 cards for 10 cents per card cost and a value of 90 cents per card. We ended up pulling 13 Hall of Famers as well. So that's our weekly pack break. Let's take a look at the dailies. All right, on Saturday, cost us $1.43 for the pack. We needed $1.79 back, and we got $16.55. That's an increase of 1,057%. So real good there. This is our biggest day for Hall of Famers. We pulled 3 Hall of Famers. We pulled Art Shell with the Raiders, Kevin Green with the Rams, and Chris Dolman with the Vikings. Other notable names, we had Bill Parcells in here. We got a Ty Detmer rookie card that you'll see later. Louis Lips, pretty good receiver for the Steelers. And then, these team cards, we had the Colts and the Chiefs team cards. So that was Saturday. Try to get into Sunday here. Sunday, we were looking for $1.79. We ended up with $15.36 for an ROI evaluation increase of 974%. Per card value was $1.02, so that's good. And we pulled 2 more Hall of Famers. We pulled Jim Kelly from the Bills and Derek Thomas from the Chiefs. We also pulled Jim Harbaugh, Mark Jackson's pretty good player there, John Offerdahl, James Hasty, Brian Millard. So all in all, that was a pretty good pack to pull. That's our card recap there for Sunday. Going into Monday, looking for $1.79 again. We pulled $14.09 for an 885% increase. 2 more Hall of Famers. We pulled Warren Moon and Art Shell from the Raiders. Other notable things here, let's see. Lofton makes a 61-yard catch. Jeff Hostetler was pretty good. Let's see. Eric McMillan, Seth Joyner, and the 10-1 49ers beat the 10-1 Giants. That was pretty cool. And then we also pulled a WFL League football card here, Mike Lynn. So that was interesting as well. And I think Don Matthews. I don't know why these packs, it seemed like were kind of peppered with these WFL players. So Don Matthews here for the Thunder, and then on Sunday we had Jacques Dussault and Ray Savage. So I mean, that's a pretty cool football name, Ray Savage, but don't know much about him. Getting into Tuesday, looking for $1.79, we got $10.46, so that's a 631% increase. We pulled 2 more Hall of Famers, Sam Mills from the Saints and Mike Webster, the great center from the Steelers. Other notable names, we had Leslie O'Neal from the Chargers. Let's see, Dennis Byrd was on here. Paul Gruber from the Buccaneers, Jim Lachey. Harvey Williams was okay. We had this Pro Football, still America's favorite, which was one of the photo contests, I think. So that was pretty interesting as well. Moving on into Wednesday. Looking for $1.79, we got $12.12 for a 747% increase. Pulled 2 more Hall of Famers and Chris Dolman and Charles Haley. Other notables, we got another Leslie O'Neal, Jesse Tuggle from the Falcons. I thought he was pretty good. Let's see. That's really about it. So that was Wednesday's pull, and then we move into Thursday here. And looking for $1.79, we got $12.78 for a 793% increase. 2 more Hall of Famers. We got pull the Darryl Green card and Big Dan Hampton from the Bears. Other notables, we had Greg Townsend again. That's a double from quite a while ago. Wilbur Marshall, another double. Hall of Fame welcomes their 5 millionth visitor. I thought that was pretty interesting. And a Russell Maryland card. Dwayne Woodruff was okay. So all in all, that was a pretty decent pack as well. Okay, enough with the numbers. Let's take a closer look at some of these cards. Here, this is our first pack. We got a Lewis Lips, pretty good receiver for the Steelers. Gary Anderson, Colts Ambush. There's your Chris Dolman. That's a Hall of Fame card there. That's a pretty awesome looking card. Bill Parcells, another good coach. Chiefs playoff. David Wyman, Kent Hull. Here's an Irvin Randall for you. Jeff Cross, Harry Hamilton. There's Ty Detmer. We mentioned him. That's the rookie card for Ty Detmer. Corus Irvin. This is the London Monarchs. This is one of the WFL players. Kevin Green. We got another Hall of Famer there. And our last one is Art Shell, another Hall of Famer. That's kind of what the back looks like there. All in all, pretty good day to rip. Got 3 Hall of Famers, a couple other good cards in there as well. So that was Monday. All right, here are the cards from Tuesday. We got a Bill Brooks. Looks like I get them almost every week. Mark Jackson, Brian Millards, Tim Green, Richard Williamson, James Hasty, Anthony Miller, Jim Harbaugh, John Offerdahl, Mike Horan, a punter, Brett Maxey. Here's another WFL. This is that Jacques Dussault. He's a head coach for the Montreal Machine. And one of the players for the Machine is Ray Savage. I mean, that's pretty awesome. I love that name. There's the back. Pretty cool. Derek Thomas, one of our Hall of Famers there. And then Jim Kelly, another Hall of Fame player. This is the passing leader card. This isn't his base card. So awesome. That was day number 2. All right, day number 3. We've got Ron Meyer, head coach. Eric Dorsey for the Giants. Mark Ingram for the Giants as well. Jeff Hostetler, not too bad of a quarterback there. Hadn't really broke into the starting ranks yet. Eric McMillan, safety for the Jets. Jeff Query. Here's Chip Lowmiller. Courtney Hall. Here's the Lofton 61-yard catch. That's a pretty fun little card there. WFL card here, Don Matthews, the head coach for the Orlando Thunder. We got Mike Lynn, the president of the WFL. 10-1 49ers beat the 10-1 Giants in 1990 replay. Got Warren Moon, that's one of our Hall of Famers. This is a passing yardage touchdown leader, so not his base card. And then Seth Joyner and Art Shell, head coach for the Raiders. Another Hall of Fame card. All right, that was day number 3. Now, before I get too far into this, I want to talk a little bit. We've got a promotion coming up, working on some collaborations with some other content creators, and I picked up this little gem this week, 1988 Topps Cello Pack. The collaborators, this little project that we're going to be doing is going to be called Bo Mania. We're going to be looking to pull Bo Jackson rookie cards, and I think we're probably going to be doing a giveaway at the end, so stay tuned for more details on that. Get into day number 4 here. Paul Gruber, Johnny Johnson, Dennis Bird. Here you go, Ron Holmes, Jim Waller, Brian Washington, William Roberts, Ron Hall, WFL player Judd Garrett for the London team. We've got NFL newsreel. This is, whoops, pro football is still America's game, or America's favorite, I should say. We've got Harvey Williams, Jim Lachey. There's Leslie O'Neal, Sam Mills, one of our Hall of Famers. Really great linebacker there. And Mike Webster, this guy, what a beast this guy was. Really unfortunate the way his life ended up, but much respect to him on the football field. So that was day number 4. Day number 5, Brian Hinkle from the Steelers, Mike Horan from the Broncos, Scott Case from the Falcons, Jesse Tuggle, good linebacker for the Falcons, Stanley Richard, Ken Rookers, Bruce Reimers, Leonard Smith, Jesse Campbell, Canavis McGee, never heard of this guy, 2nd round draft choice for the Giants. So if anybody's got any information on this guy, let me know in the comments. This was the 23rd Annual Pro Football Hall of Fame Photo Contest. This is Dave Einsel, 3rd place color feature. So I thought that was kind of an interesting card. The guy's got his helmet on backwards. Here's Chris Dolman. That's his actual base card, Hall of Famer. Wesley Carroll, Leslie O'Neal, and then Charles Haley, his card as well, Hall of Famer. So that was number 5. Our last pack here. Start off with Damon Johnson, Matt Brock. Got a John Hand, defensive end for the Colts. Greg Townsend right here. Interesting. Pat Terrell, Scott Steven, Eddie Murray, Jeff Chadwick. There's Dwayne Woodruff. Got a legend card. I don't know that he was that good to be a legend, but apparently they thought so. We've got NFL newsreel that the Giants named Handley the head coach. Another newsreel, Hall of Fame welcomes its 5 millionth visitor. Must be this kid, huh? He looks a little bit like Rick Moranis. What do you think? We got Dan Hampton. Now, that guy's a legend, man. He's on that 85 Bears defense. He was an animal. There's Darryl Green. These are our 2 Hall of Fame cards right here. Dan Hampton and Darryl Green. Wilbur Marshall, another good player for the Redskins. And Russell Maryland, 1st round draft pick for the Cowboys. All right, thanks for joining me for this week's Breaking Wax. Let me know in the comments which defensive player I pulled this week is your favorite. My personal favorite from the rip this week was Darryl Green. Nothing like a shutdown cornerback in the NFL. And he was one of the fastest guys I've ever seen and just had incredible range. So don't forget to like the video, subscribe to the channel, and please tell a friend. Stay safe. I'll see you next time.